The goals are just rolling in. This is going to be a lit season. I'm here to give you the lowdown, the tea, the goals, the skatlas when it comes to the Betway Premiership.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Things felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a 10. Like Gabby.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Nogwazi Ndombela, also known as Gwazi Bear, on all social media platforms. Do subscribe, be a part of this family, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, darling. Now, as you know, every week I bring you updates in our Betway Premiership, and boy oh boy did we have a lot of matches to cover this week. We had some midweek action as well as some weekend action, so I'm here to give you the lowdown, the tea, the goals, the skatlas when it comes to the Betway Premiership. So do stay tuned. If you're into this type of content, don't forget to like and don't forget to engage in the comment section down below. Let's get right into the video. Firstly, before I begin, let me just start off by saying this is going to be a lit season. We are about 3-4 games in, and child, the goals are just rolling in. They are just rolling in. I love it for us soccer supporters. So the first games that I am going to touch on were from Tuesday. The first game is Orlando Pirates versus Polokwane City. There were no goals in this game in the first half. However, in the second half, Muna Puleng said, I'm picking my hand up for contender for golden boots already, because he seems to be scoring in every game. In the 55th minute, he did score the first goal for Orlando Pirates, and just after the celebration, he did injure himself as well as the physio. So he was substituted at about the 58 minutes. There were a lot of stoppages in this game due to injuries. We did see the second goal for Orlando Pirates coming in the 85th minute by Evidence Mahoba. Now, talk about a super sub, because he had just been introduced into the game and he scored the second goal for Orlando Pirates. And in additional time, Mahoba had his brace. So he scored 2 goals, and this game ended in a 3-0 scoreline in favor of Orlando Pirates. The next game of the night on Tuesday was Mamelodi Sundowns taking on Marumo Gallants. The first goal was by Mamelodi Sundowns in the 9th minute by Matthews, and the second goal came in the 34th minute by Reyners. Reyners is on some what Munepule Saleng can do, I can do, because the goals just keep coming from these two gentlemen. They went into the halftime break leading 2-0, did Mamelodi Sundowns, and in the second half, Ribeiro Costa, another one of the names that just keep popping up when it comes to goals in each and every game, scored his first goal of the game in the 68th minute. That now meant that Mamelodi Sundowns was up by 3-0. Daniel Ekpe, the goalkeeper for Marumo Gallants, did get an injury, and this forced a substitute, introducing Achiso Mlambo. And I don't know whether it is commentators' curse, but the minute the commentators start talking about a goalkeeper and how he hasn't warmed up and how he has to be focused, he will make a mistake. That was the case in this game. Mlambo does make an error, which caused a goal for Mamelodi Sundowns by Umkhulise, which was the 4th goal of this game. Marumo Gallants did receive a penalty in this game, and it was taken by Mango. Now, take nothing away from Ronwen Williams. He is an amazing keeper, but Mango, in the taking of this penalty, was very laid back, very relaxed. He kicked the ball straight to the goalkeeper, to be quite honest, and Williams did not have to do much, and that penalty was saved. But a few minutes later, Mango made up for that little penalty shoot, and he did score the first goal for Marumo Gallants in the 88th minute. That game ended 4-1. So you know what I'm saying about the goals? First it was 3-0, now it's 4-1. It's literally 8 goals in what? 2 games? Crazy business. The last game of the night on Tuesday was RoyalAM taking on Richards Bay. This ended in a goalless draw. I'm gonna go into the games on Wednesday. The first game is Stellenbosch versus Cape Town City, and we had the first goal for Stellies by De Jong just before halftime. The second goal for Stellenbosch was from Bassadine, and this goal gave me Hlompo Kekana vibes. I could not attach it. I'm gonna attach it right here. Look at this. It's giving Hlompo Kekana. You know how he used to kick these. This is already contender for goal of the season. I can already tell, because how far was Bassadine, and also the awareness of seeing Keats off of his line. Absolutely amazing. Stellenbosch was leading 2-0 at this point. And Sanele Barnes scored the third goal for Stellenbosch. This game ended 3-0 to Stellenbosch. On Wednesday evening as well, Amazulu took on Kaizer Chiefs, and the first goal for Kaizer Chiefs came in the 12th minute by Chivavaro. I apologize if I'm butchering the surname, guys. Please bear with me. Sereno says, hello new team, hello first goal of the season, as he scores the second goal for Kaizer Chiefs in the 14th minute of this game. In the 23rd minute, Miguel scored the third goal for Kaizer Chiefs, and they went into the half leading 3-0. All the goals were scored very early on in the game. In the second half, Amazulu came guns blazing. A goal came in the 47th minute by Igodoro. Excuse me if I'm butchering the name again. They did really attack very much in the second half, and I guess Kaizer Chiefs was a bit laid back in the second half. That game ended in a 3-1 scoreline in favor of Kaizer Chiefs. Supersport United took on TS Galaxy also on Wednesday night, and they won through a solitary goal in the 63rd minute by my goodness, me and my partner always call him Usvuga Manje. I do apologize, it's Usvuga Manja of Supersport United. Another game on Wednesday was Sekhukhune versus Chippa United, with a 7th minute goal by Evanga for Chippa United, and Munare with an equalizer in the 49th minute. This game ended with a 1-1 scoreline, with a red card that was given to Kamis in the 58th minute for Chippa United. The last game of the night on Wednesday was Lamontville Golden Arrows taking on Magesi. Magesi scored the first goal of the game in the 79th minute, and there were some technicalities with the lights in the game that caused the game to be stopped temporarily, and once the lights were up and running, they continued the game from the 83rd minute. That game ended in that 1-0 victory for Magesi. Now let's get into the weekend game, and the much anticipated game against Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns was fireworks. That was the most exciting game, and I can tell you now, this season is going to be so lit. This game brought so much energy, so much excitement. I absolutely enjoyed it. The first goal came in the 9th minute by Chivavaro, which was a very early game for Kaizer Chiefs. They were playing very, very well, and there was an equalizer in the 31st minute by Ribeiro. Now, this person is really picking up his hand for Mamelodi Sundowns, because he seems to be scoring in every single game so far. Now, there was a very controversial goal that came in the 37th minute by Reyners. I'll try to put a picture over here on the screen somewhere, and just from where I'm standing, Ribeiro definitely looked offside, but you guys can tell me in the comment section what you made of that. The goal did stand, and Kaizer Chiefs was very unhappy with this decision. And just towards the end of the game, there was a goal that was scored by Kaizer Chiefs that was ruled to not have been a goal due to a foul that was committed in the box, which made the Kaizer Chiefs fans really, really upset, because it seemed like the referee was not getting his calls right. And at first, I had thought that it was an offside call by the referee, but looking at it, I did not see an offside. But I was corrected to say that it was actually a foul that had taken place just before the goal was scored. So I'll look back at the footage and see where I stand with regards to this. That game ended in a 2-1 victory for Mamelodi Sundowns. Sekhukhune took on Golden Arrows on Saturday as well, and there was a goal in the 3rd minute by Yamba. Now, I think this is the quickest goal that has been scored in the Betway Premiership. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it did go in the 3rd minute, and so far all the other goals have been 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes. So I think this is the earliest goal in the Betway Premiership so far. And Vandala doubled the score for Sekhukhune in the 49th minute. This game ended in a victory for Sekhukhune United. RoyalAM took on Magesi as well on Saturday, and their game ended in a goalless draw. I'm starting to think RoyalAM is like the goalless draw specialist in this Betway league so far, because the past 3 games, they have not scored any goals and they have not conceded any goals. Is this a good sign? I don't know. There was a team in our league before that survived basically off of draws. So I don't know how this will work for RoyalAM, but they are definitely bringing in those goalless draws. Cape Town City took on Supersport United on Saturday night, and Chiweza scored the first goal for Cape Town City in the 41st minute. That was the only goal of the game. So Cape Town City were victorious in this game via that solitary goal. Gallants took on Amazulu, and there was another early goal in the 3rd minute, second goal in the 3rd minute over the weekend, and this was by Msendami for Gallants. That game ended in that 1-0 scoreline. Today being Sunday, we had 3 games. The first one being Chippa United versus TS Galaxy. We had a goal in the 34th minute for Chippa United via Ivanga, and an equalizer came in the 40th minute by Zachmovic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the equalizer came in the 40th minute. Magwaga scored the second goal for Chippa United in the 54th minute. Orlando Pirates took on Richards Bay FC, and they won through a solitary goal in the 82nd minute by Dlamini. The last game on Sunday with a 5:30 kickoff was between Polokwane City and Stellenbosch, where we saw Stellenbosch scoring their first goal in the 26th minute through Mujela, and the equalizer coming from Matuludi in the 45th minute. That goal ended with that 1-1 scoreline. Mamelodi Sundowns are still top of the table after this week's games, and Orlando Pirates are on the same number of points with just a difference in the goals. It isn't looking good for Amazulu down there at the bottom, as they have lost all 3 of their first games of the season. But it is still early days. We're still going to see a lot of changes on the log. I am very impressed with the number of goals that we saw over the week. I counted 32 goals over just 1 week. Exceptional stuff. It is good for us fans. I know that I end off my video by saying if there are any teams in the Betway Premiership that would like me to don their t-shirts on my videos, please do contact me in the email that will be listed here down below and in my description box, so that I can don your t-shirts while I'm doing these analysis. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you did enjoy, and I will see you next week.